All right, folks, many of you probably have been paying attention to Kevin Durant going to the Golden State Warriors, and you see all the commentators and sports stars like commenting on him and the status of him going to the Golden State Warriors. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to give you the top 10 reasons Golden State Warriors will not be winning the championship this season on this edition of Hippie versus Jock. Reason number one, 2001 Portland Trail Blazers with Rasheed Wallace, Scottie Pippen, and Shawn Kemp, considered the super team, did not make the NBA championship. Reason number two, 2004 Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, and Gary Payton ended up losing in the finals. Karl Malone was hurt. Reason number three, 2013 Los Angeles Lakers, Dwight Howard, Paul Gasol, Kobe Bryant, and Steve Nash. Nash was out in the beginning of the season. Dwight Howard just wasn't Mr. Dwight Howard that was expected. To his credit, he was actually hurt, but honestly, if you look at my video, Shaq versus Dwight Howard, will the real Superman stand up? Yeah, Dwight Howard is no Shaq. Reason number four, the 2014 Brooklyn Nets, superstars Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Brook Lopez. Didn't quite work out. Reason five, the San Antonio Spurs. They aren't gonna let that happen. I think in the first game they played, it ended up, what was that, a 29-point blowout? So far, the Warriors are experiencing problems. Reason number six, the Cleveland Cavaliers got to the finals with Golden State Warriors last year. Looked like it was going to be the end, and somehow the game got physical. Golden State Warriors got punched in the mouth. They never punched back. Reason number seven, the Oklahoma Thunder. If you think Russell Westbrook isn't taking Kevin Durant leaving a little personal, I don't know what you've been watching, but for the most part, that team looks entirely different this season. I think at some point in time, Russell Westbrook over the course of the previous season actually got it, and the man has actually transformed himself into not only a scoring threat in a major way, but also a triple-double machine. Number eight, I think for some reason all the athletes or former athletes who used to play basketball and sports and all these sports commentators forget about one thing. Just because Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors doesn't mean the dudes on the rest of the NBA teams are just gonna roll over and let them win. It's never worked like that. And I'm actually really shocked at dudes that actually got out there and played the game. I think for the most part they understand that. I think everybody in the NBA is considering it a challenge, and if you look at what's happening with the NBA and you know, them considering Steph being one of the best shooters of all times, if not the best shooter of all times at this point, you can actually see the other guys out there, their shooting's actually starting to get better. You don't think they're just gonna get left in the wind. It doesn't work that way. Number 9. As of right now, the Golden State Warriors defense, it's not up to par. Last time I actually looked up the stats, they were 18th in the league. I think they only played like 3 or 4 games so far, but 18th. Do you know where they ranked last year or the previous year when they actually won the championship? They were 1st in defense. So, defense isn't up to par right now. Number 10. Taking a look through history. Last super team that actually got together that had some level of success was the Miami Heat. However, when they first got together in 2010, when LeBron went to the Heat, they came up short. Now, if you remember, this team consisted of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. And once again, they lost the first year. They didn't quite figure it out. Now, the absolute bonus to this. There has been one exception with an NBA team having superstars together that actually won a championship. And the exception is the 2007 Boston Celtics. Anybody want to guess what their defense was rated? Number 1. That's how they ended up doing it. So unless the Warriors figure out their defensive issues, probably not gonna happen. And in case you don't know who was on that Boston Celtics team, we had more than a few people hiding on there. You have the main ones: Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and the sophomore in the game was Rajon Rondo. And they also had big baby Glenn Davis. He was actually the beef down below. So as of right now, you're looking at the Golden State Warriors having a problem. Maybe they'll fix it, maybe not. But the fact of the matter is, history says they probably will not be winning the championship this year, despite Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. Thanks for watching.